My name is Rich Mattern, and I am running for mayor of West Fargo.
Okay, Mayor, what are the most important issues in your race, and how would you address those issues?
Well, currently it looks like the agenda in Fargo is being driven by special assessments. And I think after the election, when things settle down, that discussion is probably a good one to have. But to me, that is just one piece of the puzzle. The bigger puzzle to me is, and continues to be the labor shortage in the metro area. And it's even worse now because I just read again that nationally we've had the lowest unemployment rate in years. So that's a big problem, I think. And there are, to me, several solutions. One, Mayor Mahoney and I will continue to work with President Richmond to get a new building up here. We feel that's important. And in West Fargo, if you've ever driven around, there's tons of industrial people out there that are looking for tradespeople. The other thing is what do we do to keep the young people here in college that are out of high school or out of college? I think it's important that we keep up with amenities, parks, schools, healthy lifestyles. The millennials are into that. We need to work on property taxes. West Fargo has the lowest property taxes of any city that is a non-oil producing city in eastern North Dakota. Things like, there's a lot of moms out there that are not in the workforce because it's actually cheaper for them to stay home with their kids. Okay, so how do we solve that problem? Liability insurance, I understand, for companies to start their own daycares is astronomically high. Maybe there's something we can come up with that will help alleviate that. Again, Mayor Mahoney and I have been talking about that. How do we alleviate it? Do we encourage? One thing we can do is encourage people to pay more, which would help, I think. Public safety is always an issue. West Fargo was just recently named the safest city in North Dakota by the Safety Council. I know that at one time that was a huge topic that nobody ever asked me about, and I think West Fargo needs to bring in more arts to the community. I've been working with Dana at the Arts Partnership, and I think it's important, and whether it's concerts or art shows, I think we can do it without bankrupting city coffers. If we find partners, I think we can really do a much better job. We have Cheyenne Plaza coming in, and Cheyenne 32. Those will be many opportunities to bring in other arts programs. And so I think what we need to do also, getting aside from that, before time runs out, I think we also need to consider continue work with getting the diversion done. I think that's important. That, again, will help people feel comfortable staying in the metro region. I think we also have to keep working on getting Western water to the Red River Valley. That is important. It's hard to get people to talk about both at one time because they don't get that, but that is important. And last but not least, decommissioning the lagoons so we don't have that smell every spring.
What differentiates you from your opponent, and why should someone vote for you?
Well, I've been mayor for many years now. One of the things that I started as a commissioner, and one of the things, like any company, it takes a while. It took me at least a year because it is a part-time job to learn the department heads, their personalities, how they approach things, and I think that's important to get that experience. And then I moved on to being mayor. We've grown rapidly in the time I've been mayor, and there was a lot of lessons to be learned during that period because of the rapid growth. And so I just think that experience is very important